Draymond Green's future is hanging in the balance, and the Golden State Warriors have just made a decision that has stunned the entire NBA. After years of championships, rivalries, and unforgettable moments with Steph Curry, fans are left asking, will Draymond retire? Stay with the Warriors? Or shock the league by joining another team? Sources close to the organization reveal a dramatic twist, one that could either keep the dynasty alive or mark the end of an era. Green's loyalty is being tested like never before, and teams around the league are circling. Is this the beginning of a new chapter or a farewell to the heart of Golden State's defense? Buckle up, this is massive. Draymond Green has never been just another player on the Golden State Warriors roster. He's been the engine, the enforcer, the emotional heartbeat of one of the most successful dynasties in NBA history. But as the 2025 offseason unfolds, the question isn't whether he's still under contract. It's what the future really holds for him, and what it means for the Warriors. Let's start with the basics. Draymond Green is locked into a 4-year, $100 million deal that he re-signed in 2023. That contract runs through the 2026-27 season, though it comes with a key caveat, a player option in that final year. So for now, he's locked in for at least one more full season, carrying a $25.9 million cap hit for the 2025-26 campaign. That number is significant, both financially and symbolically, because it reflects how highly the Warriors still value his presence despite his age, despite his offensive limitations, and despite a few on-court incidents that have caused plenty of headlines in recent years. And yet, even with the contract locked in, speculation keeps bubbling up. Will he retire early? Will he transition into a media role before his deal ends? Will the Warriors eventually look to trade him as they retool around Stephen Curry and a new supporting cast? To really understand what's happening with Draymond, you have to go deeper than just the numbers. Start with his impact. Ask anyone close to the Warriors: Steve Kerr, Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, even new additions like Jimmy Butler or younger pieces like Jonathan Kuminga, and they'll tell you the same thing. Draymond Green isn't just valuable. He's foundational. He may not light up the scoreboard, but the Warriors' defense lives and dies with him. His court awareness, communication, and ability to switch on to virtually any player in the league remains elite. He's the guy who yells out coverages before the offense has even crossed half court. He's the guy organizing switches, calling out help, and backing it all up with the toughness that sets the tone. Former NBA player Jeff Teague recently argued on a podcast that trading Draymond would be a huge mistake. And he's not alone. Most insiders agree that while his skill set isn't flashy, it's vital to the team's identity. It's not just what he does on the court, it's how he elevates others. When Draymond is locked in, Steph plays looser, Klay gets better looks, and the entire team moves with a confidence that only comes when its emotional leader is fully engaged. Even Steve Kerr, who has acknowledged that the team needs to rework its lineups and solve what he calls a complicated puzzle, emphasized that Draymond is still a key part of the solution. He's not the problem. He's part of what makes the Warriors, well, the Warriors. And that sentiment is echoed by Draymond himself. Despite ongoing speculation about his future, he's made it clear he wants to keep competing with this core. He's not chasing new stars. He's not looking to pad his stats or ride out his career in a low-pressure market. He wants to win with this group. To him, the chemistry he shares with Curry and Kerr isn't just a professional convenience, it's personal. Now, of course, it wouldn't be a full conversation about Draymond Green without mentioning his other career, the one in the media. Over the last few seasons, Draymond has built a legitimate brand as an NBA analyst and studio personality. He's been working regularly with TNT, even stepping in as a guest analyst during playoff coverage, and his podcast The Draymond Green Show has developed a strong following. He's insightful, blunt, and unfiltered in a way that fans and fellow players both respect. And it's no secret that TNT sees him as a potential full-time studio analyst when he eventually retires. Some fans wonder if this is a signal that his playing days are winding down. After all, Charles Barkley made a similar transition. So did Dwayne Wade, J.J. Redick, and Richard Jefferson. Draymond clearly has the charisma and knowledge to succeed in that world. And with media jobs offering big money and less wear and tear than battling in the paint every night, it's a tempting route. But let's pump the brakes for a moment. After the Warriors concluded their 2024-25 season, Draymond addressed those retirement rumors head-on. And he didn't mince words. "I intend to return next year," he said. That was a firm declaration, and it lines up with everything we're hearing from within the organization. For all the media success, all the TNT appearances, Draymond still sees himself first and foremost as a competitor. He's not ready to hang it up. Not yet. That said, he's clearly laying the groundwork for the next phase of his career. Whether that happens in 2027, when his player option comes up, or even further down the line, remains to be seen. But make no mistake, this isn't a player limping toward retirement. This is a player with unfinished business. So where does that leave us for 2025-26? Well, all signs point to Draymond returning to the Warriors next season. He's under contract. He's still valued by the front office. He's still a defensive anchor. And most importantly, he still wants to compete. There's no push, at least right now, from the front office, the coaching staff, or even from Draymond himself to change course. No trade chatter with serious traction. No whispers of an early exit. Nothing concrete to suggest he's leaving the Bay Area anytime soon. But that doesn't mean the situation is static. The Warriors are in a transitional period. The addition of Jimmy Butler suggests that they're not done competing, but they're also not oblivious to the reality of aging stars and rising luxury tax bills. Curry isn't getting younger. Neither is Draymond. And if Klay Thompson doesn't return, the original Big Three era may be inching closer to its end. The real tipping point for Draymond's future will come in 2026-27. That's when his player option kicks in. If he feels like his body can't keep up, or if the team decides to pivot toward youth, that could be the moment he decides to walk away. On the flip side, if the Warriors are still competitive, and he's still playing at a high level, he might run it back one more time and try to squeeze another title out of this core. So keep an eye on that player option. It's more than just a financial decision. It'll be a reflection of where Draymond sees himself in the NBA landscape and how much more he thinks he has to give. Another subplot to watch? His media commitments. If Draymond ramps up his studio work during the 2025-26 season, that could be a subtle signal. Not necessarily that he's done, but that he's positioning himself for a smoother transition. NBA veterans who juggle on-court duties with regular TV appearances often do so with an eye toward the future. And Draymond is too smart not to be strategic about it.